All right, Shalom. For the fourth, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, and to all I can across the globe, pushing the word of truth and straight. I want to say Shalom. So I die now from the Great Millstone Camp of Chicago with another lesson. Basically a quick hit. I'm going to get into Isaiah 30th, the 30th chapter, and Ezekiel, the 29th chapter. Lord willing, this lesson edifying. This is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children that saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not our spirit, that it may add sin to sin. And all this, this is basically going on, for our correction and our judgment, by the hands of these Edomites, and these other nations. All right, but here we are, we're stuck in the land of the north, aka Babylon, all right, Rome. All right, and this place is where we put the name and the word of Yahweh Shemini Shai to shame, man. All right, when I say we, I'm talking about our people. All right, and now you're here, you're being quarantined. All right, your laughter turned to mourning, man. All right, but yet you're not repenting. Okay, you're still scoffing, still on the common boards, trying to figure out when the NBA season going to start. All right, you're trying to figure out how to continue on with your life, and life is no longer going to be the same. Okay, verse 2 it says that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And you got to have trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. All right, so much so that you hoping that Trump gives you a bailout. And what are you going to do with a bailout when the dollar is crashing, man? All right, when there's nothing to buy in the stores. All right. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, man. All right. Okay. So trusting this place is gonna be your shame, man. Are you sat there and you've been parading around and prancing around all these years and all this time, ignoring the signs, ignoring the words of Yahweh Shemini Shai, talking about this is not gonna happen. We're the greatest country on earth. All right, but yet you seeing military personnel, all right, in cities across the land, man. All right. For the prince of Zoar, skip down. Verse 5 they were all ashamed of a people that cannot profit them, nor being helped nor profit, but ashamed and also reproach. Right, because even in ancient times, all right, that we during the time of the Babylonians, okay, they were getting ready to rush in, and we were looking for Egypt for help during them times, man. All right, but they're not going to help. The scripture talk about how we look for a nation that cannot save us. All right, hey, America's getting destroyed inside out through what? Through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Shemini Shai, man. All right, trusting in this place, trusting in the stimulus package. All right, trusting in these military troops. Hey, what's a military troop going to do to stop a virus, man? All right. It says, verse 7, it says, Isaiah 30 and 7, it says, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this, the strength of to sit still, man. All right? There become a point in time where they're going to turn, not only the American people, but they're going to turn on Yahweh. Well, they already turned on Yahweh Shemini Shai, but they're going to make their efforts known when them chariots crack the clouds, and they're going to try to fight against the Lord, man. All right, but they won't be able to do anything against the hand of Yahweh Shemini Shai. Now go write it before them in the table and note it in the book that maybe for a time to come, forever and ever. Right, this is prophesied thousands of years ago. Now the signs are being opened, the books are being unsealed, the prophecies are coming to pass. All right, and all this is the word of word of Yahweh Shemini Shai. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, man. All right, even now they're still talking about, still calling on white Jesus. All right, still saying that things are going to get better. They're going to come on board, talking about this is a time where black families can get back together and reestablish the family community, man. All right, it's fucking madness, man. All right, well, a lot of these families are single parent families, man. A lot of these kids are in a situation where they're being raised by abusive and drug addict parents, man, or by 90 or 80, 90-year-old grandparents who have no ability to keep up with them, All right, let me get this Isaiah 10. I'm gonna get that Ezekiel first. Salakia. Ezekiel, start at 3. Ezekiel 29 and start at 2. So, son of man, set thy face against Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and prophesy against him and against all of Egypt. All right, that's what we've been doing, man. All right, the prophets have been involved and prophesied against great king of evil and of pestilence and of war. All right, and that's what we've been doing, man. All right, the cause of this place is not only being done by Yahweh Shemi Shai, but being furthered by the words of the prophets, man. All right. Speak and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I'm against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon that lieth in the midst of his rivers, which he said, my river is mine, and I have made it for myself. And that's the pride of this place, man. All right, they're trying to impose their one world government. All right, everybody's all aboard. You go across the globe where the coronavirus is, they're under lockdown, man. All right, because what happens overseas is just a trial run when it comes to America. You guys was laughing and scorning and mocking and ignoring the signs of Italy, of Greece, of Paris, of France, all right, of these other nations, all right, these other countries that were going through their turmoil. And guess what? It finally hit home, man. Okay? But it's also just the pride of Esau Edom, man. All right, it said the Hebrew told them all nations, right? I will put hooks in thy jaws, and I will cause the fish of thy rivers to stick into thy scales. I'll bring thee up out of the midst of thy rivers. All the fish of thy rivers shall stick into thy scales, because they're all in league, man. All right, they're all following this dragon, man. All right, Esau Edom is the leader of this the leader of the destruction that's being foretold, man. All right. Now I'll leave thee thrown into the wilderness, thee and all the fish of thy rivers. Thou shalt fall upon the open fields. Thou shalt not be brought together nor gathered. I have given thee meat to the beasts of the field and to the fowls of the heaven. So eventually all this is going to lead to the battle of Jehoshaphat, man. All right. Where all the nations are going to get together. They're going to come and fight against Yahweh Shemi Shai, and they're going to be left there to get destroyed, man. All right. And with that, America is going to get destroyed. All right, because sooner or later, you're not only going to have the National Guard, you're going to have the UN troops over here too, man. All right? And the Lord said, what do you say? Man, let me just get it real quick. A supper, is it a supper in Basra? Let me see if I get it real quick. Lord's Supper, put like that. Oh, what is it? Salaki, let me see. I think this is this is Isaiah 34 and 6. It said, the sword of the Lord of Yahweh filled with blood is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys or rams, for the Lord has made a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in Idumea, man. All right, so that's where the birds and the fowls and the beasts of the field, they're going to have a feast, a field day when this a place gets destroyed, man. All right, and it says, Ezekiel 29 and 6, and all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am Yahweh, because they have been a staff of a reed to the house of Israel. Right, man. You know, our people, like we read in Isaiah 30, our people have been dependent on this place, man. All right, our people have been so dependent upon this place that they're looking for a last effort from them. All right, with this bailout, help them get back on track, man. But guess what? It's not going to get back on track. The scripture talk about if we get healed her. All right, Babylon's not going to get healed, right? It says, verse 6, it said, and all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am Yahweh, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel. Right, that support system, right? When they took hold of thee by the hand, thou didst break and rent all their shoulder. When they leaned upon thee, thou breakest and madest all their loins to be at a stand, man. Right, man. So when the people really came to you for help, hey, what do, man? You forcing vaccinations on them. All right, you put them in quarantine. All right, you're closing all the stores and these jobs where people could no longer feed their family, pay their rent. All right, and you're gonna get recompense because you're a pride, man. All right, hey, but this is the Lord doing this, right? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will bring a sword upon thee, and cut off man and beast out of thee. And the land of Egypt shall be desolate and waste. They shall know that I am Yahweh, because he has said, this river is mine, and I have made it. Right, it's because you're pride, man. All right, that you think that you did this upon your own power. All right. All right, you get that Isaiah 10. Close out on that. If we got any more, let me see. Isaiah 10 or the Jeremiah? Right. This Isaiah 10 and 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, right? O Assyrian rod of my anger, right? Which is now in the hands of Esau Edom, right? The modern day Assyrian, and the glory of his high looks, right, man? You said there and said that the rivers are mine. All right. You said you also said I said the queen and shall see no sorrow. All right. Hey, the pride of your heart has deceived you. All right. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom. For I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. Right? Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. One of my favorite scriptures. Right. Nations of anger. Isaiah 14 and 4, it says, Isaiah 14 and 4, that thou shalt take up the proverb against the king of Babylon. You see, the king of Babylon, the king of Assyria, the king of Egypt, all right, they're all modern day Esau Edom, because they're the ones in control. All right, so that thou shalt take up the proverb against the king of Babylon and say how the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. Yahweh had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Hey, their power, their strength, man. And the same strength that our people were leaning on, hey, Yahweh is breaking that right now, man. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Right, man, when the Lord, the Lord is bringing these plagues on this place, and nobody's going to be able to stop it. All right, no quarantine, no martial law troops, no UN. All right, the whole earth is at rest, and it's quiet, and they break forth into singing, man. All right, so that's what's going on right now. Okay, Salakia. All right, this is back in Isaiah 10. I'm gonna start at 14. Isaiah 10 and 14. My hand I found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathered eggs that are left. If I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing, opened the mouth or peeped. Right, man. And that's the pride of Esau, man. All right, that's the pride of this place. All right, that you were able to go through the land with your sword, with your democracy, with your idolatry, and nobody was able to lift up a finger toward you. But right now, Esau, Edom, hey, Yahweh me outside, destroying you from inside out. Okay, shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As the rod should shake itself against them that lifted it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself, if there were no wood. Therefore shall Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness, and under his glory he shall kindle a burning like the burning of a fire. Right, man. All right. And the Lord is sending leanness among the fat ones. Who are the fat ones? The elites, man. All right. The people in power right now. And the light of Israel shall be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame that shall burn and devour thorns and briars in one day. And you read in Job, say you will leave nor root nor branch, man. All right. This is the beginning of the end of these Idumeans, man. All right. And shall consume the glory of the forest and of the fruitful field, both soul and body, and they shall be as when a standard bearer fainteth. And the rest of the trees of the forest shall be few, that a child may write them. All right? It shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote him, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be at the sand of the sea, yet the remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, O my people that dwellest in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. He shall smite thee with a rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee, as the man of Egypt. For yet a little while, and the indignation shall cease, and my anger and their destruction. And Yahweh of hosts shall stir up a scourge for him, according to the slaughter of Midian at the rock of Oreb, as the rod was up in the sea, so she lifted up after the manner of Egypt. And it shall come to pass in that day that his burden shall be taken away from off thy shoulder, and the yoke from off thy neck. And the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing, man. All right, so the Lord's going to deliver us just like he did out of Egypt, man, with a mighty hand. All right, it's going to be unmistakably known that Yahweh Shem Shai has done this, man. All right, no more slavery, no more captivity, no more false hoaxes. All right, no more our body breaking down. All right, this is the beginning of our salvation coming, man. This is the beginning of the kingdom being established and watching Esau, Edom, and this place go down, man. With that, we're going to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the apostle, the elders, great millstone. Till next time, Shalom.